Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early lie. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early lie. I know it's hard to believe it's the whole forest, not one tree, and it's every branch and leaf. They're born to deceive, but I'm telling you the truth. It's not just one or two, it's every single Jew. They all hate you, and it really breaks my heart that their lies are off the charts and they only bring us harm. You gotta get smart. So if you want to be safe and don't want to get replaced, it's best you start being based, or you'll get erased. Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early life. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early life. I know it's hard to accept that all the ones you've met lie with every single breath. They want you dead, but you must not be weak. Just open your eyes and see they always exploit the meek. See their vampire teeth, and it can make you cry to learn your life was full of lies and their face was a disguise. But you must hide. So if you want to live and protect all of your kin, you have to grow thick skin, or we won't. Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early life. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early life.
All right, and we are live, guys. Welcome to the show. It's literally New Year's Eve. We are here grinding in the paint. Let me turn this volume down a little bit. I think I'm a little loud. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. You guys should be able to hear me good now. We're hitting all reds before. But yes, welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I literally couldn't even get out of bed. I felt so fucking, I felt really bad. I just was not feeling good at all. I don't know what the hell happened. But you know, just, I guess, well, it just wasn't feeling too hot, just feeling ill. But I'm better today. You know, we had a good, I just got done, working out. We're able to make it happen. And, we're live now as I fix this view counter here. Okay. Bam, let's put that up here. You know, one solo man show. So, some important announcements, guys. Wednesday, big announcement coming. Fresh and Fit is going to make a return. Wednesday, big changes coming. Big changes are coming. Okay? To Fresh and Fit. I was just on a call with the team today. Big changes coming Wednesday. As of right now, we still have a couple of things like pending. But right now, the way things are looking, we are probably going to run things the way that we discussed earlier today, you know, unless some like other shit happens. But yeah, we are absolutely going to be, you know, got a lot of stuff going on. Lots of changes. We are going to take over 2026. Okay. We are going to take over 2026. That is the game plan. We're able to do it on Myron Gaines X. We're going to do it again with Fresh and Fit. This channel is not going to slow down. This channel is going to continue to cook. Wednesday next week, bro. Wednesday next week. Come on, man. Use common sense. Some stupid nigga. Today's Wednesday. Next week, retard. Oh, God. Anyway. So, yeah. It's going to be probably next week we're going to make the big announcement. We're waiting on a couple things to lock in. But we are going to take over 2026. That is the plan. You know, That is the plan to take over. No matter what, we're not letting anybody stop us. So that's what's going to happen. All of our ops are going to have to suffer and see us all over their fucking feet again. And no, we didn't get remonetized. We'll see. I mean, there's a good chance we might not, though. I'll be honest with y'all. That's not what it is. But we're going to go whether or not we are, honestly, I think at this point. So we'll see what happens. We're still waiting for an answer, but if we don't get it, honestly, I think we're gonna go hard anyway. It doesn't matter. And we'll talk more about it in detail next week. We don't know yet, but honestly, you got to prepare for the worst. You know what I mean? Hope for the best, but always be prepared for the absolute worst. We've been able to survive 2 years without being monetized, right? And not only survive but thrive, right? We if you guys remember, we got demonetized in August of 2023. That was right in the middle of moving into this new studio, right into revamping things, bringing bills on the team, etc. And we're able to still keep things going and running at a high level. 2026 is going to be our year. We are going to go hard as hell. Okay, Fresh Fit is going to get better. We are going to be streaming on there consistently, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like before. We're gonna be cooking, man. We're gonna be cooking. It's gonna be good. It's absolutely gonna be really good. So I'm excited for it. Let's see here. What else we got? Okay. Let me see here if I could get some chats. Warrior of God, I'm not even gonna read your chat because you're stupid as fuck. You clearly don't understand the context. That was a very dumb chat that you sent in here. You're a retard. So I'm just gonna skip your chat. You should know better being an OSS. You clearly didn't watch the episode. AFK Negro says, Cardi B mouth look dumb. Bitch talk like she always chewing gum. Yep. Finally catching a live. Appreciate you, Myron. No worries. 6 man to go. Mr. Morpheus, Happy New Year, Myron, and OSS. All the best and massive success 2026. Appreciate you. Happy New Year. 2026 takeover. Absolutely. Ahmed is saying with big inspiration from Switzerland. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and open up Entropy. That reminds me. Give me 1 sec, ninjas. I got. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, right? You guys that are watching on YouTube, a lot of you guys want to get involved in the show, so I will give you guys a link that you can super chat into the show if you're watching on YouTube. Because you guys know this channel is demonetized, but we'll still go ahead and give you guys a link so you guys can get involved in the show, because I run the most interactive political talk show probably at this point, where you guys literally get to influence the stream. Let me give this link to you guys. Super chat here. All right, so. All right, there you go. Boom. Beer Hurt live on air, ninjas. If you guys are watching on YouTube, that's how you guys jump in. Pin at the top. So if you guys are watching on Rumble rant in the chat. I read 10 and up. If you're watching on YouTube, I put the link just in the chat for you guys. Mods will put it in there for you guys as well. Super chat on there. And yeah, your chat gets shown on screen. And, we could go ahead and, you can ask a question, give your commentary, give your opinion on something. Some of you niggas be saying some dumb shit, but we still go ahead and give you guys a chance to say the dumb shit that you guys want to say. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. That is what it is. That is what it is. So, we got a couple stories we're going to cover. We're going to cover this guy that got arrested in North Texas, by the way, for material support of terrorism. Dumb nigga, right? We're also going to cover some of the Minneapolis stuff. I think I'm going to react a little bit to Nick Shirley did an interview with PBD. So that's going to be good. Yeah. Let me see here. Okay, let me read some more of these chats here. Any chance you can go back to live at 5 p.m. 2026? Maybe. I might do that, honestly. I might. It depends. We got to figure out when we're going to do Fresh and Fit. That will dictate it. Glad to have you back. Boots on next 2026. Absolutely, bro. Fresh and Fit is going to dominate next year. I hope you guys are ready. We are going to dominate next year. Steel Fan, Happy New Year, my brother. 2026 is going to be huge. Yeah. And just so you guys know, keep in mind that we've been operating, guys, at like 50% of our capacity at Fresh and Fit because we've been trying to get remonetized. We haven't even been going as hard as we're supposed to or that we can. We've literally been operating at 50%, maybe less now at this point with only the money content. So we've been operating fucking nerfed, okay? Once we actually start going hard and we start posting all our clips and everything else like that, we're sitting on mountains of content, right? We are going to absolutely fucking take over. So it's going to be good. It's going to be very, very good. I think you guys are going to be happy about it as well. So we got a lot of, we still got a lot of leeway in what we can do, for sure. Let's see here. Sorry, I had the wrong chat up there for a second, guys. Hey, Myron, a new annual OSS member, thoughts on dating apps like Hinge? I do not get any attention from girls on dating apps. Even when I match with them, they ghost me. How do I get a girlfriend in 2026? We're going to cover a lot of this on Fresh and Fit, but yeah, bro, dating apps are basically a scam. I'll be honest with you, bro. I actually talk about this extensively in my new book that's going to come out, Why Women Deserve Even Less. You need to be a top tier guy to get girls on dating apps in today's day and age, bro. You know? So yeah, that's kind of what it is. You know, that's kind of what it is. You got to be, I would argue it's not even the 80-20 rule anymore. It's more like 80, give you guys a quick little peek. I literally talk about this in the book. I was reading a chapter about it earlier today. It's like literally like less than 10% of guys, man. That's where we are. No more salami in Minnesota. Fuck them. Okay, spools. Andrea, shout out to Brett, who has been doing a great job running the OSS Discord. Absolutely. Okay, bro. That name is crazy. Thank you for your leadership, Myron. I paid off $20K in collection debt this year, and now I have a 3.5 secured credit card. Thank you. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. That's awesome. Oh, you still suck says, watch your stream from the other day. Just want to say, if these retards don't like things you do or say, that's fine. They can click the X on the screen. Chatters wanting you to denounce people because they think they're smart or low IQ. Happy 2026. Yeah, bro. I mean, like, again, these dudes don't even know half the shit that's going on in the background, and they want me to make decisions based off the limited knowledge that they have. Like, it's always annoying. Mario, Happy New Year, Myron. Just got to work. I'll watch the stream in full later. No worries. Happy New Year, OSS Army, Myron. Yep. Appreciate you, Masood. Andrew, General Flynn is calling for a regime change in Iran. Well, what can you expect? Don't agree with them on that one at all. And we'll probably cover Israel in depth tomorrow, by the way. And also, just so you guys know, Zoom call tonight with the OSS 300 guys. Okay? Zoom call tonight with the OSS 300 guys. So first, let's kind of get into some of the Somali stuff because shit is going nuts. And as you guys know, if you guys want to get involved in the show and get your super chat read, use MyronGainsX.com. Link is pinned in the chat. Mods, put the link in the chat. Okay? YouTube mods. Put the link in the chat so people can go ahead and donate to the show and get involved in the show. I know a lot of these guys like to send in super chats. So, yeah. Oh, hold on. We got a bunch of this shit here. Cool.
Or not, Americans looking to continue helping the terrorist organization. A Texas man has now been charged with cultivating ties to ISIS and trying to support their operations. Undercover agents pretending to be the man's ISIS contacts reportedly caught him red-handed.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. We'll cover this.
When he was trying to pass money and bomb-making material off to the terror group. Let's bring in Chris Wecker, former assistant FBI director. He joins us now. Chris, this is a detail from the criminal complaint filed. We're learning that this man sent... And
I have the criminal complaint right here, as a matter of fact. Here it is. The guy's name is John Michael Garza Jr. Okay, as you guys know what a criminal complaint is. We've went through many of these. Attempting to provide material support or resources to a designated foreign terrorist organization. And this was written by Special Agent Daniel Showerhide. I don't know if I butchered that. December 23rd, 2025. Special with the FBI. Here's his affidavit here. We'll read through some of it. Actually, hold on. Boom. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, I'm special agent with the FBI, duly appointed and acting according to law. I have been employed as FBI special agent since July 2022. Guys, brand new. I've been assigned to Dallas Division of the FBI, where I served in the JTTF, which is the Joint Federal State and Local Task Force assigned to investigate violations of federal law, blah, blah. During his career as an FBI agent, received specialized training, introduction, and field investigation of counterterrorism and national security. So this guy's a brand new fun guy, fresh out the academy. The facts in this affidavit come from my personal observations, my training experience, and information obtained to me from other agents. We know that. So let's go into the probable cause. So first, we're going to talk about how the Secretary of State designated ISIS, designated Al-Qaeda in Iraq, then known as Jem al-Tawhid al-Jahid, as a foreign terrorist organization, blah, blah. This is going to be them identifying them as a FTO, right? So now let's go facts specific to this case. John Michael Garza is the subject of FBI national security investigation and is being investigated for crimes relating to the international terrorism, including material support to an FTO. You guys know, foreign terrorist organization. Beginning in or around October 2025, the FBI Dallas Division received reporting from the New York Police Department, NYPD, regarding Garza's online communication with an employee of the NYPD who was acting in an undercover capacity. So the guy was talking to an undercover detective from NYPD. Just so you guys know, NYPD has tentacles everywhere, okay? They have a huge reach, NYPD. They literally have task force officers all over the world, okay? It's the biggest police department in America, okay? Biggest police department in America, literally like 40,000 sworn officers, okay? Hold on one second, guys. Hold on, bear with me real quick, guys. I think I got the boom. This guy, what's this guy's name? Hold on. Bear with me real quick, guys. Fixing something real quick. All right, there we go. Boom. Some guy named Anthony Starboy says, "You're gay, Myron, LOL." Okay, good one, bro. Enjoy the shadow realm, nigga.
Looks like you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo.
Fucking dumbass. Enjoy. Okay, more specifically, on or about October 12th, 2025, Undercover 1 began directly engaging with the Instagram account yes.no20.10 on Instagram after UC1 observed that the account followed several pro-ISIS Instagram accounts and wrote a comment on pro-ISIS post. I knew from my training experience that pro-ISIS propaganda, media, and other online content is often shared on social media platforms such as Instagram. Further, I know that it is common for those working on behalf of or seeking to provide support to ISIS fall and interact with social media accounts that provide pro-ISIS content because the content is aligned with and supports and confirms their ideological beliefs. On or about October 13, 2025, during an Instagram direct message conversation with UC1, the user of Instagram account described himself as a 21-year-old Mexican-American living in Texas and shared that his email address was jrgarza19@gmail.com. Yeah, this nigga retarded, bro. Holy. Nigga really gave his real email. The FBI independently confirmed these facts and also confirmed that Garza is a U.S. citizen by birth. According to information provided by Meta, the Instagram account was registered on March 5th, 2025, and the associated telephone number was 214 blah, blah, blah. According to information provided by AT&T, the user of the telephone number is John Garza.
Fatality.
Yeah, this nigga's cooked. According to information provided by Google, the subscriber is John Garza according to Texas driver's license, listed at 902 West Avenue, Midlothian, Texas. Ooh. Yep. You know the Bureau definitely showed up here, bro. Nigga showed up at his front door like fucking Domino's Pizza. Okay, let's keep going. In a Dallas division of the Northern District of Texas, based on my observations, FBI surveillance personnel believe Garza primarily resides at the Midlothian residence. According to Texas Workforce Commission records, I remember using that database when I was on a job. Garza made approximately $8,000 per quarter working for First Restoration Inc., where Garza's father also worked. So he was making, okay, bro was making like $2K a month. On or about October 13, 2025, and after some initial introductory conversations, Regarding their respective ethnicities, UC1 stated that he reached out to Garza because he noticed that Garza had mutual brothers in common and that Garza had commented on the post that UC1 loved, on a post that UC1 loved. Later in the conversation, UC1, remember guys, this undercover NYPD detective, okay, asked Garza how his brother Love Dawal, sick, is in that location. Alhamdulillah, a lot of brothers in every location. You can't stop Haq. Garza replied, yes, Al-Haq is always going to be here as well. I know from my training experience that Haq is an Arabic word meaning truth, right, or reality. During the same conversation, Garza stated to the undercover that he once had a Telegram account, but that the account got shut down. Additionally, undercover asked Garza for when he started on manhaj. Manhaj is an Arabic word for path and commonly understood to mean a systemic method of upholding a belief system. In the context of ISIS ideology, an individual starting manhaj refers to the time at which an individual begins to subscribe to ISIS ideology. In response to this question, Garza replied maybe 2 years ago. Garza also replied, if the whole world knew al-Haq, jihad is the way. This thing is cooked. When undercover asked Garza why Garza thought jihad is the way, Garza replied, our brothers who fought and gave their lives, and they gave everything up for Allah just to be with him, is better than being here. Wallahi, is beautiful. The whole world is going against our brothers. We still stand firm and strong because of Allah. On or about October 14, 2025, UC1 suggested that Garza and UC should move their conversation to WhatsApp. When Garza registered an account with WhatsApp, he registered using the same telephone number. On or about October 14, 2025, Garza sent undercover multiple official ISIS media releases, including one depicting a suicide bombing. A screenshot of the media release is included below. Based on my training and experience, I know that ISIS media releases typically refer to propaganda disseminated by the Islamic State. These media releases typically contain extreme violence and are often difficult to obtain by ordinary means. Further, I know that it is common for these working on behalf of seeking to provide support to ISIS to share ISIS media releases and other propaganda with like-minded individuals to show their support for ISIS and inspire others for radicalization and mobilization. On or about October 16, 2025, Garza wrote, I will always support Khalifa. Based on my training experience, I know that ISIS expressed a stated goal of establishing a Khalifa or caliphate, which I understand refers to a worldwide Islamic State. Garza stated, sometimes I tear up watching the martyrdom operations of our brothers, but they will be in paradise with Allah. Garza also sent UC1 more official ISIS media releases. Screenshots are included below. So he sent this, he sent that, he sent this. Now, the thing here, right, and this is a 28-page affidavit. We're not going to read the whole thing, chat. But I do think it's also important for you guys to realize that what the undercover is doing here is they're seeing like how serious this guy, like how about this life this guy is. And then that's when they, hey, you want to actually add some material support? You want to be a real nigga, And that's when they get him because he probably met with the undercover and fucked up. I didn't watch the full, I didn't read this complaint yet. I'm just already assuming what is probably going to happen here because technically sharing this media isn't illegal. Okay, you got the freedom of speech, we got the First Amendment. So sharing this media isn't illegal. It's once you start trying to put money or material support that you start running into some legal problems, right? So on about, and you can see here that they built this investigation up since like October. Okay. And I'm going to read chats here in a second, guys. So get your chats in. I will be reading them here soon for you guys. And again, if you guys watching on YouTube, do we got any mods in YouTube chat? Do we need mods in YouTube? I don't see any mods in YouTube chat, bro. No mods in YouTube chat? Okay. Thanks. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, put the chat in there. Put the link in there so people know where they can super chat because a lot of them don't know. Hold on 1 sec. Let me put this up here. We'll keep reading a criminal complaint chat. All right. Cool. Also, guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Helps a lot with the algo. Because like I told you guys before, we're taking over everywhere. So make sure to smash that like button. All right, cool. Okay, on or about October 17th, Garza wrote, one day we will unite under a flag of jihad and be way stronger than before with God's permission, and that he had a lot of support here for jihad. Garza further wrote that he preferred to be in paradise when you are young rather than growing old and being lost. Garza also sent another official ISIS media release. A screenshot is included below. On or about October 19, 2025, Garza wrote that jihad will remain until the day of judgment and that he would 100% be happy to die for the cause of Allah. Garza also defended the general perception of ISIS in the U.S. by saying, the media says so many lies about Islamic State kills for no reason and blah, 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 blah. But they have many reasons. The group will always remain. On or about October 19, 2025, UC1 asked, which is the undercover in NYPD, as you guys remember, asked Garza if he knew anyone else in America who supported ISIS. Garza answered, I have more brothers with me, and he described them as supporters of the Dawla. Based on my training experience, I understand Dawla, Arabic word meaning state, to be an alias for ISIS. And the other thing too, also guys, is what they're doing here is they're trying to identify other conspirators that could be material supporters. That's why he asked that, right in the undercover. Is this, guys, by the way, how's the font here? Is this good or should I make it bigger? Can you guys see? Is that better right there? That's probably better. On the same day, Garza shared the below photo of his setup, which he described was located at his home, including a desktop computer displaying the logo of Ajnad, an ISIS media outlet. FBI knows from surveillance that Garza's primary residence is in the Methylonian residence, and that Garza occasionally stays overnight at 1603 Tyler Ewells, Texas. Tyler Ave, Euless, Texas. So he has two different houses. He has this one. Let's go with the next one. What the fuck? Okay. Is it this one? No, that's 1708. That's 1711. Wait, they said 1603. So it's probably right here, maybe? Yeah, this is Texas for you, bro. Brings back good memories. As you guys know, I lived in Texas for a very long time. All right, it's one of these houses here, bro. Ain't that big a deal. But, okay. And he listens to Nasheed, songs from the Ajnad Foundation. Okay, on or about October 20th, 2025, Garza wrote, Sharia is beautiful. He added, Allah is sufficient for me, brother. I am happy and I have a good job for me, but in the dunya, in this dunya, that means like this world, it's not for us. We belong to be with Allah in paradise. He asked Undercover if he wanted to be a shaheed, which means a martyr. And Garza commented that only for Allah will die. Based on my training experience, I understand shaheed is an Arabic term meaning a martyr. Let's see here. So more WhatsApp conversations, more propaganda sharing. Let's see. So, okay, so he did send money. Let's see if we go get like the hard evidence, because this is what's gonna fuck him up. Okay, let me read some chats here real quick. Okay, we got here. So Carter says, fingers crossed for your guys' remonetization FNF, but did you guys consider the angle of making a new channel, or was that not the case for veteran demonetized people? Yeah, if you're demonetized, if you make another channel, it's considered circumvention, and they can ban your channel for that, so that's why. So we blame soft-ass cucked-out men for letting women get out so out of hand? Yes, that's a big part of it. Happy New Year, Myron. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you very much, Lescobar. AD says, Happy New Year, Myron. Best of luck, everyone, for next year. Appreciate you. Flyer Friend says, Happy New Year, Myron. Thank you. Kit Kat, OSS is lit. Discord is lit. W Brett, W server owner. Got you. We got Mexicans stealing terrorist jobs before GTA 6. I guess so, Precious Dog. Okay, what's up, Myron? When are you cutting to OSS? The sooner the better. I'll probably spend an hour on here, maybe. hour and a half at the most. Hey, Myron. Following up on my earlier super chat, I recently became an annual member and respect what you do. I'm getting my MBA at a top business school, Yale, and I'm in my early 30s. I'm realizing corporate America is a cucking scam where you don't even get rich. Should I apply to law school too so I can get out of the matrix and start my own firm? You could. The big thing, bro, is you got to get a job that isn't going to be replaced by AI, man. That's like the play right now. You know, you don't want your shit getting cooked. And we got another chat here by Charlie Mota on Myron Gaines X. He says, what's the likelihood of Taiwan being invaded before 2030? And can the U.S. really do anything to stop this if Trump's opening up more fronts? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. China is doing exercises right now in that area. Okay? I'll show you guys here in a second. Give me 1 second and just... Quick break from the criminal complaint.
What it's called.
China's absolutely building up and doing military exercises right next to Taiwan, bro.
Calling major military drills surrounding Taiwan, using naval, army, air, and rocket units to encircle the island. It is releasing a lot of video for the world to see exactly what it's doing, and that's deliberate. As part of its exercises, China says it will conduct live fire drills. Taiwan is accusing Beijing of military intimidation. As we know, China has long made claims to the island and appears to be
For a
flexing
very long time, they've been making claims to the island.
its muscle after the U.S. announced a multi-billion-dollar plan to sell weapons to Taiwan. This afternoon, President Trump, however, downplayed the chances of China taking military action.
Yeah, of course he's doing that now because literally we know that Russia-Ukraine isn't going according to plan at all. We just had Zelensky here. That was a fucking dumpster fire. We also know that Russia-Ukraine isn't going according to plan. We know that we're going to go to war with Iran at this point, right? Which I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to dedicate all tomorrow to the Middle East because we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about with that. I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown of how the hell we got here, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that one because we are definitely, it's going to be inevitable, bro. Oh, man. I'm not too happy about it. But let's get back into this Taiwan thing real quick, and then we're going to go back to the criminal complaint.
Well, I have a great relationship with President Xi, and he hasn't told me anything about it. I certainly have seen it, but he hasn't told me anything about it, and I don't believe he's going to be doing it.
And this is from a day or two ago when he had Israel there.
I've been doing naval exercises for 20 years in that area. Now people take it a little bit differently, but in fact, larger than they're doing right now.
Let's get perspective from the region now. I'm joined by CNN senior international correspondent Will Ripley, who is reporting extensively from Taiwan, where he's based. He's now on assignment in Thailand. First question, Will. You've been following these exercises for years, and the fact is they are getting bigger and more frequent. How does Taiwan view these exercises?
Well, obviously, they're concerned and trying to sound the alarm globally that exercises today could be real military action tomorrow. These are, as of the latest count from the Taiwan Defense Ministry, the second largest that we've seen that they've reported to date. The largest was back in October 2024 when there were 153 aircraft that were spotted near Taiwan in a 24-hour period. We've got 130 military planes spotted along with 22 ships as of the latest update a few hours ago from Taiwan's Defense Ministry. So it wouldn't shock me if these do become the largest. You've already seen the video. The really disruptive thing is going to be these live fire exercises today where they're actually going to be using live ammunition out in the open sea, but they've actually had to shut down some airspace and shipping routes. In fact, some of the flights, about 1,000 flights could be affected. So if we had tried to fly in here today from Taiwan, there's a chance, Jim, we wouldn't have made it in. So certainly disruptive. Not believed to be leading to an actual military conflict at this stage, but of course the big fear is that these drills keep pushing the line closer and closer to that red line.
This is not the first time we've seen China ratchet up military drills in response to actions by the U.S. Of course, Nancy Pelosi's visit to the island, you remember you saw a big spike in activity after that. Now you have this weapons sale. From China's point of view, how significant do they see those U.S. weapons sales to Taiwan?
Well, obviously, this is the reason that they're giving, maybe not publicly, but a lot of people are speculating this is the reason why they're doing these drills now. But as you correctly point out, they've held military drills 6 times since Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan in 2022, and they have been getting larger. They have been getting closer to Taiwan. They've been considered more aggressive. But this is the kind of thing that requires months of planning and organization, and then essentially they decide when the weather conditions are right and there are conditions happening geopolitically that they deem suitable to send a strong message. That's when they.
And not only that, guys, you got to keep in mind, like, they're gonna do it strategically. If they were to invade Taiwan, they're gonna do it when we're stretched thin, dude. They're gonna do it when we're fucking over here supporting the Ukrainians, when we're in the middle of a conflict with Iran. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna do it when we're stretched thin and we don't have the ability to defend Taiwan the way that we want.
Decide to do it. So obviously they had these.
The Chinese are very smart, and one thing about the Chinese is, like, they're patient, bro. They are patient. They will wait. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, Let Them Cook hoodies and t-shirts in stores. If you get a bundle, I think you get, what, like 20% off or some shit like that. Brett made a nice little bundle sale for you guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and support the mission on the merch, feel free to. So, yeah.
Plans in place for a while. They're now choosing to do it.
MyronGainsXstore.com. MyronGainsXstore. MyronGainsX.store is the website.
Just days after a record $11.1 billion arms sale between the U.S. and Taiwan, a massive weapons sale that Beijing has condemned. But also, let's not forget, there have been a lot of simmering tensions, not even simmering, really boiling over tensions between Japan and China. And so the fact that they're deliberately trying to show that they can block foreign forces, foreign military assets from getting close to Taiwan, the fact that they're trying to demonstrate that so clearly this time, it's a signal not just to the U.S., but likely to regional allies like Japan as well, Jim.
Yeah, no question. Will Ripley, thanks so much for joining. Well, joining me now is Beth Sander, former Deputy Director of National Intelligence.
And we have a lot of military assets in that region as well, Chad.
Intelligence and CNN National Security Analyst. Beth, good to have you.
Great being here.
I wonder if China is testing Trump a little bit with these exercises, knowing that Trump's priority is keeping this trade truce with China in place as best he can, and that perhaps Beijing feels it could push the limits a little bit more with military action around Taiwan.
Well, definitely, I think that Beijing is always looking for pushing the limits and seeing how far they can go. And as Will was talking about, you know, why we've seen this ratcheting up of the size and scope of these types of military operations, but really the daily flights that are coming across and halfway across the strait that separates Taiwan from China. And so all of this is part of, you know, creating this new normal, and now is a great time. One, because the president is busy, and, you know, he's the focal point of so many things. And secondly, because they know that President Trump right now is trying to keep the peace with China. And they want to keep very much this administration, this trade truce that was agreed in Seoul or in South Korea. And they want to have this summit in April in Beijing, and they don't want anything to mess that up. And so, of course, he's going to downplay this.
You know, it's issue when he was asked about the exercises, Trump, he downplayed the chances that Xi will take military action against Taiwan. I mean, he even incorrectly said that these exercises were no bigger than those in the past. It strikes me that the pattern is quite similar to how he approaches Vladimir Putin, where he downplays, for instance, Russian military activity in Ukraine, but often scolds Zelensky. How does Beijing view this? Do they see that as Trump subtly giving them a pass?
Well, you know, we don't know. I do think that right now, when you look at the behavior of China toward Japan and the call that President Xi had with President Trump, which reportedly was to ask President Trump to call Prime Minister Takaichi to tell her to back down. and to apologize, which she has not. So I think that they do see an open door here in terms of pushing President Trump to allow them to have this sphere of influence, right? And they see that both Putin and Xi and President Trump very much kind of think in these terms. And so they have greater range for action, I think.
I mean, that falls under what has been a theory.
They're seeing how far they can get away with it, man. Is they're slowly like, okay, let's see what we can get away with. Let's see what it is. The Americans think we're cool with them, but are we really? Like, we have a very strange relationship with China. I'll say that.
About the Trump foreign policy, right, is that he does see a spheres of influence globe where let China have its patch to some degree, Russia its patch, and we, the U.S., are going to take maximum action against Venezuela or even, say, Greenland. I mean, do you see the roots of that?
There certainly are parts of this administration that feel that way, but then you look at the national security strategy, and a lot of the language on the Pacific is very similar to the last two national security strategies, Biden and the first Trump administration, where it's talking about making sure that another power, not mentioned, not named, China, but that another power cannot dominate this area because it's so important to the United States in terms of global commerce. And
yeah, I mean, strategically, like if you look at, right, like this entire area here, this is very important, this entire region right here, guys, okay? This entire area right here is super important to the United States. And this kind of like the line, okay, this is the line in the sand for the United States. And they've been, this area has been volatile for a very long time because of that. Right, so you got Taiwan right here, not too far from China. And then obviously Japan isn't too far away either. This entire region is very strategically important for the United States. As you guys know, we have a very big military presence in Japan, right? So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But the Chinese, they're patient, dude. They will wait decades, chat. They will wait decades, and then they'll pounce. So China will play the long game. Is it always a good idea to live with your parents, save money until marriage, even if that means living with them until the age of 30? I guess you can, if your parents will let you, but 30 is a little crazy, bro. But hey, do what you got to do. I know inflation's crazy. Happy New Year to the GOAT. Boots on next fall 2026. You know it, Den. Clapper says, can we get a playlist on Rumble on locals of certain Money Monday episodes, like the interview with Enzo was one of y'all best interview? I mean, just search Money. Bro, we literally have a Money Monday playlist. Like, look it up. On Rumble, you're saying. I think we do have a Money Monday. I think we do have a playlist on Rumble. Start today. Please, 50% less ranting today. No, bro. I rant when I feel like it. That is what literally separates me from everybody else, that I can do it live. Myron, thanks for all that you do. I'm a wife and a mother, and I started listening to you about 2 years ago. And thank you very much, Ms. Santana. You strengthened me and my marriage in many ways. Will always be a fan. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Ms. Santana. I'm glad that you and your husband are, going strong. That's great. That literally makes me extremely happy. And again, if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget, you can get involved in the show. Smash that like button for me. Okay, I'd really appreciate that. It's how we keep cooking. It's how we stay cooking. Okay. Boots on next all 2025. All right, let's get back to the criminal complaint here. So, on or about November. Oh, so sorry. My bad, guys. If America invades Venezuela, do you think China would use that time to invade Taiwan? Potentially, yes. They're going to wait until we're stretched out thin. Nav donated my black friends. That's funny. On or about November 7, 2025, when asked by Undercover why Garza supports ISIS and it's considered a terrorist group, he replied, over here in America, they call you a terrorist in America, thinks Islamic State kills just to kill, and Islamic State does what they do with no reason at all. They do everything for the sake of Allah, to kill for the sake of Allah, for the sake of Allah, blah, blah, blah. And they did that, obviously. That's a probing question. and to commit jihad only for the sake of Allah. America just lies with the news and everything about the Islamic State. The Islamic State is so strong that they need the whole entire world to go against it. That's what Allah does, make Islamic State strong, right? So he's obviously probing. So on November 7th, more conversations. Garza stated, and fighting for Allah for the sake of Allah is the most important thing ever. I came to realize this 2 years ago. Jihad will be forever until the day of judgment, brother. So on about November 13th, Garza stated, shared a video depicting a suicide bomber, a vehicle bombing, and added the comment, "My dream." A screenshot is included below. This nigga retarded. Sending all this to Undercover. He's cooked. Okay, on or about November 20th, 2025, UC told Garza they finally obtained a crypto wallet address so that Garza could now safely send money. Undercover advised that he could share the wallet address with Garza if he was still interested in providing financial support. Garza responded by asking UC1, "How can I send this money and what do I need to do?" Undercover responded that he needed to obtain a crypto wallet, and Garza responded, "Okay, I'll try this." On or about November 20th, 2025, Undercover asked Garza how much money he could send. Garza replied that he could send 50 for now and he would send additional money in the future. Oh man, this nigga cooked. On or about November 22nd, oh, it's a birthday. We were doing if you guys remember, we were doing the Kenny show that day. Garza sends a payment of approximately $20 in Bitcoin to a wallet provided by the Undercover. Garza maintains a bank account at First Convenience Bank, which is a division of the First Bank of Texas. Garza's First Convenient Bank records corroborate that the November 22nd payment, more specifically, Garza's bank records show a $20 payment to MoonPay on November 22nd, 2025, and a $20 purchase to BitPay on November 23rd, 2025. That nigga cooked. On or about November 22nd, Undercover confirmed with Garza that the money was received. Garza asked, can you cash it in, brother, to buy new weapons? Undercover responded by sending a photograph of 3 rifles that the money would go towards purchasing. Garza wrote, "That looks nice, so beautiful looking, the strong guns." He then added, "I will send more money soon, Aki." A screenshot of the firearms listed below. Oh, man. They lined this nigga up crazy. Okay. In the days following the first transaction, Garza pledged to send more money on or about November 25th, 2025. Garza wrote, "I will send more money, Aki, soon." Later on the same day, "I'll send 30 this time for you, Aki Aziz." All right, let's fast forward here, see what happened. I wonder if they did a bust. Oh, this nigga. Whoa, shit. On or about December 5th, 2025, Garza wrote, "In this video, Aki, I'm going to try to get all the ingredients he says to get. I keep forgetting I'm making it. The other brother will, maybe I can give him the ingredients. Then I send him the video on how to make it." Garza then sent Undercover a video of an ISIS member providing instructions on how to build an explosive device. A screenshot is included below. On or about December 6, 2025, Undercover instructed Garza to not ever do anything or give help or anything if it's not from the heart or you not sure about. Garza acknowledged that he understood Undercover was saying. Undercover added, "You're not obligated to do anything that you don't want, Aki. I want to make sure you know that." Ooh. Guaranteed the AUSA said we need that to make sure that he doesn't feel pressured so we can really go after him. This is his last out. And what does he say? "I know, Aki, I know I'm not obligated to this, but jihad is the greatest of all deeds." And that right there, my friends, is more than likely the nail in the coffin. Congratulations. You are going to federal prison, my friend. FBI, open up! Holy. They got that nigga. They got that boy. Oh, man, I guarantee y'all, the AUSA 100% said, you need to ask this. We need to give him one more chance to get off the train. Nigga said, nah, I know what I'm doing. Guarantee you, this was the AUSA suggesting this right here. On or about December 8, 2025, UC Undercover asked Garza what materials he had acquired. Because as you guys know, AUSA is real quick. I'm using a lot of jargon here. Some of you guys might not be knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. So, what is AUSA? An AUSA, guys, is what's called an assistant United States attorney. They work under a United States attorney. So you got the United States Attorney's Office. Under there, you have the United States Attorney, who's a presidentially appointed position. I think there's like 98 of them in the country, if I'm not mistaken. How many USAs in the United States? AUSAs. 94. Hold on. Yeah, 94. There are 94 United States Attorney's offices in the United States, one for each federal district court. Okay, how many marshals are there in the United States? Are the marshals 98? $94. Okay, so it matches up with the U.S. Attorney's Office. Okay, 94. Anyway, hey, shout out to the Shift Podcast with 20 gifted. Thank you. Shift Podcast, thank you so much for the 20 gifted, bro. Appreciate you. Got you up on screen right now. Thank you for the love. Okay, that helps a lot with people being able to watch the show. By the way, guys, if you guys want to watch the stream and not get ads on Rumble, sub to the channel. Okay, you can absolutely subscribe to the channel. I think it's like $5. So if you guys don't want to get ads, feel free to do that. If you're watching on YouTube, get involved in the show, MyronGainsX.com, or click the link. It's literally pinned at the top of the chat if you guys want to get your super chat right on air. Anyway, so United States Attorney's offices, there's 94 of them in the country, right? Alongside 94 marshals. Presidentially appointed position. And in the United States Attorney's Office, you got what's called an Assistant United States Attorney, right? And these are the line prosecutors that actually prosecute cases. AUSAs are very picky. Unlike ADAs, Assistant District Attorneys, they have the privilege, right, to have a lot of discretion on what case they want to take and what case they don't want to take. The reason why federal cases, guys, almost never lose is because AUSAs are working with the agents at the beginning of the case, and they're involved in the case throughout the entire process. So by the time the feds come and arrest you, the AUSA is already involved in the case. They're the ones, intimately involved, and they're, guiding the agents along. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. Let's, this will make the case more rock solid, etc. So this is why the feds never lose. Versus ADAs, a lot of the times, come into a case after the fact. Why? Because you got a trooper, a local police officer, they're making an arrest. They might make a mistake here, blah, blah, blah. Suppression hearing holds, takes evidence out, whatever. ADAs lose cases all the time. Feds don't. And the reason why they don't is because agents and AUSAs are kind of joined at the hip. They're locked in when they work on a case together. So that's kind of how it goes. So me reading this criminal complaint, I could already tell this was an AUSA saying we need to do this. We need to put in this last little, last resort, right? To make sure, let's see this guy is really dedicated, right? Because it's one thing to get probable cause, chat. It's another thing to get beyond a reasonable doubt. Keep in mind, you only need probable cause to arrest someone, but you need beyond a reasonable doubt to convict them in court. Right? So they want to eliminate any type of defense where they'll say, oh, well, he didn't know, and he didn't know what he was getting involved in and shit like that. So this 100% I could tell, just off of me reading this, that this is the AUSA probably say, hey, nigga, we need to make sure that bro's dedicated. Okay, so Undercover asked material what he had acquired so far. Garza said, I have the stuff to make the detonator, oh, shit, to explode it, but not explosive yet, and I can use cut nails to fill it with. So when it explodes, the nails will go everywhere. This nigga's retarded. I will focus on getting the ingredients to make the explosive now. I have to get the ingredients from separate stores because if I don't, it will look suspicious. A lot of security checks in the bag. Yep, that's more evidence that he has knowledge, right? So, yeah. On or about December 9th, Garza sent an image of a list of explosive components. Garza wrote, all the things I need. I have the first ingredients. A key, a screenshot is included below. This nigga's cooked. Undercover operation. Found a conversation on December 5th. Garza and Undercover arranged an in-person meeting between Garza and an American brother, hereinafter Undercover 2. So the Undercover from New York makes an introduction to an Undercover 2, more than likely probably going to be an FBI agent, intended to transfer bomb-making material that Garza told Undercover 1 he had collected. Garza and Undercover 2 then arranged that Garza and Undercover 2 meet in a park in Dallas on or about December 22nd at 2 p.m. As discussed below, Garza and Undercover 1 maintained conversation leading up to the December 22 meet as summarized by generally below. They were going to arrest this nigga. Okay, on or about Thursday, December 18th, 2025, Garza messaged Undercover 1 that the day was getting closer to meet the brother and that he was excited to finally meet a brother with the same beliefs as him. Garza followed up this message with a video of ISIS and then said that lions are the protectors of religion. Garza told Undercover One that he was almost done with a detonator and sent a photo of the item he called a detonator to Undercover One. Garza then said that he needed to grab more materials before the meet. Garza and Undercover One maintained communication through the weekend. On or about Monday, December 22nd, 2025, Garza told Undercover One that he needed to explain how to assemble the explosive very well to the brother so that the brother did not blow himself up. On or about the same date, Garza told, who was the target, Undercover 2 that he had to go to a different location to obtain the items that he would bring to the meet. On or about Monday, December 22nd, at approximately 2 p.m., Garza called Undercover 2 and explained that he could not meet Undercover 2 at that time because there was a guest at his mother's house and Garza could not leave. Garza requested to Undercover 2 that the meet be pushed to approximately 4 p.m. At or about the same time, Garza messaged Undercover 1 and explained that he did not think he could meet Undercover 2 right now because he had guests with him. Later that same day, Garza spoke to Undercover 2. He explained that he had 3 different items with him, including acetone, hydrogen peroxide, and sulfuric acid, and that Garza would be going to stop somewhere to get a 4th item. Garza asked Undercover 2 if the meet could be changed to a later time in a different park in Dallas, Texas. Undercover 2 agreed. Garza also told Undercover 1 that the brother was annoyed, Undercover 2, because they had not met up, but he was still planning to meet Undercover 2. Yeah, they have to do that. This is a tactic, guys. Anytime you're doing meets like this, you have to be realistic, right? Like, the only people that wait around a lot are cops. So you have to pretend like you're agitated or, yo, bro, I can't do it or whatever. And sometimes you have to burn the meat and, like, do it another day so that it looks real, right? Because the only people that we have a famous saying, bro, anytime we used to do surveillance on, like, drugs or whatever, niggas that are too late, we would pull out. Because the only people that wait around are cops. So to maintain that credibility, a lot of the times you have to just pull out. So, and shout out to the Shift Podcast, another 20 gifted. Thank you, bro. Don DeMarco for you, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate that greatly. All right, let's see here. Okay, before Garza left the ULIS address, so this is the other address that he stays at, Undercover 2 explained that he needed to depart the agreed meeting location, but another brother here on Undercover 3 would meet Garza at that meeting location. Oh, shit. So this is probably another FBI agent. So they had to make it look realistic. So they had to say, hey, bro, I don't got time. I got to go work or some shit. I got to go pray, nigga. I'm going to send my cousin to come meet you. So it's going to be another FBI agent. So let's see here. Shortly thereafter, approximately 8 p.m., Garza arrived at the location where he had met with Undercover, where he had agreed to meet with Undercover 2, and that he would meet Undercover 3. Undercover 3, a certified FBI undercover, knew it, met Garza at Undercover 3's vehicle. Garza and Undercover 3 exchanged introductory remarks, including Greenbird, which is the phrase that Garza and Undercover 2 had predetermined would be the code word or signal that Garza had found the correct person. Garza subsequently handed a bottle of acetone, hydrogen peroxide, and sulfuric acid to Undercover 3, who deposited the items into the UC vehicle, undercover vehicle. As Garza handed the items to Undercover 3, Garza explained that he had brought hydrogen peroxide and sulfuric acid and that he understood to be nail polish remover. He explained that Undercover 3 could mix the items together and that they would form a white powder within 24 to 48 hours. Garza also explained that Undercover 3 could surround the powder with nails from Home Depot. Garza offered to send an instructional video to Undercover 3, which would explain how to build the bomb. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, this nigga's cooked, bro. This nigga's cooked. All right. Undercover 3 thanked Garza for the materials and said, Inshallah, I hope it makes a great effect. Garza then departed the meet location. Before he was later arrested, Garza did in fact send Undercover 3 such an instructional video. Niggas waited to get the video before they arrested him. Hey, we need that video, though.
Fatality.
Next thing you know, FBI, open up! In approximately 8:08, Garza sent Undercover 1 a voice memo explaining that he had just dropped off the stuff. Remember, guys, Undercover 1 is the NYPD detective. Undercover 2, I'm going to presume, is another undercover FBI agent. And then, obviously, Undercover 3 was an FBI agent. Garza later messaged UC1 that he had given UC3 the stuff. And then search of, okay, at approximately 8:40, Garza was taken into custody by the, so they waited until he got home and they arrested him. Probably arrested him before he got in the house. Search of the residence on or about December 22nd, approximately 9:10 p.m. FBI executed a search warrant at the Midlothian residence in Garza's room. which he has shared with the grandfather. Law enforcement located a device that appears to be one Garza had described as the UC-1 as a detonator. So they got him on that one. That nigga cooked. And then following Garza's arrest, law enforcement conducted an interview of Garza. After reading Garza's Miranda rights, Garza agreed to talk to law enforcement. Oh, shit. I mean, they had him cooked, but he really agreed to talk to them? Garza told law enforcement that his phone number was blah, 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 and that he had a custom-built computer which he uses to watch YouTube videos of computer construction. Garza told the FBI that he had an Instagram with a username, blah, 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 so he confirmed what they knew. And a WhatsApp, yep. And then Garza described a friend of WhatsApp as an individual he had met approximately 2 months ago from Instagram. Garza said that his friend worked in construction at Garza and his friend talked about sports, blah, blah, blah. Garza told the FBI that earlier in the evening it possessed hydrogen peroxide and sulfuric acid. Regarding hydrogen peroxide, blah, blah, blah. When asked if Garza went anywhere else on December, he said declined to answer any of the questions without the president's attorney, and the interview was terminated. They already had him dead to rights, though. He stopped on the way. When asked about the device which Garza previously described to Undercover One as a detonator, Garza told law enforcement that the device was made of a sheet of aluminum used from a juice can. Okay. I wonder if the agents told him that they were undercover agents. You know what they probably did? They probably said, hey, we arrested those guys that you met with too, even though those were undercover guys. So boom. This is, we read the complaint. Let's read the chats, and we're going to watch the news article. And also, you know what? Let me do a poll with you ninjas. Do you guys like it when I read the criminal complaints? Give me a 1 if you guys like the criminal complaints being read, or 2 if you guys just want to watch the news articles. I like reading the complaints because it gives you way more information than just the news article does. Also, I'm able to kind of go into depth with you guys on some of the things. So, you know, and I don't think anyone else can really go through these criminal complaints in the detail that I do, like I do with you guys. Awesome. I see a lot of 1s. Cool. Give me a 2 if you guys don't like it. Hold on 1 sec. Fresh just called me. I had to tell him real quick I'm on air. Okay. Let's read some of these chats. Okay, cool. You guys like the criminal complaints. All right, cool. I don't read them as much, guys, because I be thinking that y'all niggas get bored. If you don't like it, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Okay, so for example, Sec 10 doesn't like it. Fair. No problem. I don't know what a 3 is. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't. Because when I read the complaint, I'm able to give you guys like little tidbits and little nuggets here and there. Like, for example, like them, like, so, okay, now that we read the complaint, let's go through this real quick. So here's something that FBI, you guys could tell. So this case, they made it airtight. As you guys know, the FBI gets in trouble a lot for these terrorism cases because they get hit with entrapment. Oh, you didn't, this guy wasn't predisposed. Because the biggest thing with entrapment, right? The biggest argument to entrapment is, hey, the guy was going to commit the crime anyway. The government just gave him the tools that were needed. And this is what the government does a lot of the times when you got someone who, is a suspected terrorist or trying to commit a murder or whatever. There's nothing wrong with law enforcement giving them the tools of the crime. But the problem is where you start to really be involved in everything, right? So the criminal, the biggest counter to entrapment is predisposition. Are they predisposed to do this? Okay, if the answer is yes, then law enforcement can give them what they need for the crime up to a point. So in this case, right, they had a lot of conversation with the guy. Hey, are you willing to send money to us? He sends money. Then they build up, hey, are you down to make a bomb? Okay, cool. Can you give us some materials? Okay, cool. Can you make a detonator? Cool. And that's how they're able to get this guy. Oh, are you sure you know what you're doing? Yes, I do. And you guys can see here, you can see here, they're systematically kind of going through the undercover operation to give the guy multiple routes to off-ramp, and he never did. And that's why this case is pretty solid, right? This boy is cooked reading this criminal complaint, right? They got an interview in there where he confesses. They got the phone information. They got 3 undercovers involved. They got cryptocurrency payments. They got him getting caught traveling to different stores. He's admitting that he knows that he needs to go to different stores to collect the different pieces of evidence. This is all going to be used against him, and he's going to be cooked. But the reason why they had to do that, guys, is because the FBI has lost a lot of entrapment cases, has lost a lot of these cases for the argument of entrapment. So they're not going to be able to get him, or his defense not going to be able to raise up entrapment like that for this one. So, it is what it is. Okay, let me read some of these tweets. Abraham says, I didn't know who Anus and Reach were until you showed them. My algorithm doesn't show me brain rot coon content, I guess. But them and that one black kid who said This thing gets no bitches from your stream are the dudes who fuck a bunch of 0 out of 10 and then call you an incel clowns. Yeah, bro, they're losers. Osman says, Myron, just order Let Him Cook Beanie. Also, Happy New Year's, OSS on top. You know what, Osman? Dane Winter says, yo, Myron, I was thinking a good series you could do for Feta is the New York crack era. People like Alpo, Rich Porter, and Wayne Perry, who was a known serial killer with 50 plus bodies. Bro, I already covered Alpo and them. I did a whole episode on that on FBI. Let me show you real quick, actually, matter of fact. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Right here.
In New York in the 90s.
This is one of my favorite episodes, actually. I literally did a whole episode on FBI files, and we used to react to this shit all Fed Reacts days, bro.
Falcon Punch!
We used to literally react to this shit, bro. It was fucking awesome. So yeah. Yeah, we literally used to react to this shit. So, actually, let me see if I could. So this episode right here of FBI Files, the C11 squad, which is one of the violent crime squads out of New York City. This is what left wants in America, and they are really trying hard. Can you put an X thing here? Let's see. Let's see what this is. Also, if you guys want to get involved in the show that are watching on YouTube, super chat over and okay. It was funny seeing ALS stream that you were on and seeing the FBI's crashing out that you were on a stream. Oh, you mean academic stream? Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, they were going crazy, bro. Niggas are retarded. Academic stream, autocorrect. No worries, dude. Sensei, I got what you're saying. Ken Rose, appreciate you. Happy New Year's. Yeah, what he's talking about, guys, is right here. So if you guys go to my channel, right? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Academics got some of the dumbest. Look at this shit, hater ass niggas. Academics got some of the dumbest niggas that watch him, bro. It's actually fucking nuts. A lot of stupid people watch this channel. Because a lot of fucking retards. Yo, if you look at the chat here, right? Because you guys know I love academics, but yeah, niggas were losing their minds, bro. And it's funny because like Axe chat is beyond low IQ, bro. I had to like that shit. It's so funny. Yo, his chat were losing their minds over here as I was like having higher IQ conversation, bro. And honestly, like all these Wakanda niggas, bro, they just don't like me because I'm critical of like, you know, bad like toxic behavior within the community. You know, they don't like that shit. Like niggas don't like to get told the truth. You don't love you says speaking of okay. Jose Rosario says the Go came on live 20 hours late, but still managed to keep Go status. Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, I didn't feel too good yesterday, and I didn't want to give you guys a shitty ass show. Kid Cash says, "Hey, Myron, is it okay for me to clip your live stream and monetize it on YouTube? Sure, if you want. If they don't demonetize you, go for it. I'm not one of these guys that's like gonna hit you with the fucking, oh, bro, you gotta pay me, nigga. No, man, go ahead, man, clip my shit. I don't care. You'll probably go viral. Do it. So yeah. But now I got a lot of haters on YouTube, bro. It's actually really fucking annoying. But this is what it is, bro. Once you get big, like niggas be hating, bro. Niggas really be hating. You know what I mean? Like they don't get views unless they talk shit. Which is like, you know what I mean? Like dudes got to talk about me to get views. Like this is one bitch ass nigga right here. Like one of these like Wakanda niggas. I could roast him, but I don't even want to give this nigga attention, bro. Like half these haters, like I could end their shit, but it's like I don't even want to give them attention, dude, because they're fucking so insignificant. Like they don't get views unless they talk about me, and it's really fucking annoying. Loser ass niggas, man. Hold on one sec. Hold on one second. I just. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, bro really doesn't get views unless he talks about me. Bitch ass nigga. Okay. All right, let's see here. Where we at here? Let's not get unfocused from the stupidity. Oh, let's get back to the Fox News shit. play it from the beginning now. Now that you guys read the criminal complaint, let's see what we got.
Believe it or not, Americans looking to continue helping the terrorist organization. A Texas man has now been charged with cultivating ties to ISIS and trying to support their operations. Undercover agents pretending to be the man's ISIS contacts reportedly caught him red-handed when he was trying to pass money and bomb-making material off to the terror group. Let's bring in Chris Wecker, former assistant FBI director. He joins us now. Chris, this is a detail from the criminal complaint filed. We're learning that this man sent cryptocurrency and ISIS media to an undercover operative who ultimately caught him. He bought bomb-making material.
Hey guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Okay, we literally are sitting on. Oh shit, sorry, I muted myself there. We're sitting on 990 likes, and honestly, we need to hit 2,000 likes, guys. 2,000 likes. Okay, 2,000 likes, my ninjas. Got to get that engagement up.
Materials to an undercover FBI agent, and he explained to an agent then how to use these materials and offered to send him a video with explicit instructions.
That nigga's stupid, bro.
I guess the most obvious question here, Chris, is like, how do people still think they can get away with this in the 21st century? You can't even, like, you know, go get a coffee around the corner without being tracked by like 100 different CCTV cameras.
Yeah, this guy was not a Mensa candidate, but he
bro, retarded.
he could have been very lethal. So this is the long arm of ISIS reaching into radicalize American citizens. This was a Mexican-American in Texas, 21-year-old, and thought he was talking to an ISIS member. They just kind of hooked him. New York Police Department did some nice work here and identified this person as making some sympathetic remarks and dialoguing with on an ISIS website, and they engaged him, and they kind of played along with him, and then introduced him to someone who met with him in person, another undercover agent, and there he provided some bomb-making materials. He had also previously provided cryptocurrency.
Yeah, like if he had just like done the cryptocurrency, it would have been a way harder case for them to prove. Way harder.
He thought he was helping the ISIS cause, and this is an interesting use of the material support statute. That's a great counterterrorism statute, not used all that often. We used it here in Charlotte when I was the head of the FBI on the Hezbollah cell. It's a powerful statute. You just provide a paper clip to ISIS on the Hezbollah cell.
Oh yeah, this that Hezbollah case out of North Carolina is a very famous case, guys. I covered that in detail as well. Hezbollah, FBI, North Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, this case was back in the 1990s, chat. And they ended up, these guys were selling, they had a cigarette selling conspiracy, and they were making a bunch of money for that. This was decades ago. Is this it? Yeah, this is the case. Yeah, this is the case. I did a whole thing on this, by the way. Is it on Rumble? This was a really good case, guys. It's actually one of my favorite ones. Let me see here. I think I have it on here. Hezbollah fed it. Let's see here. Maybe it was Underfed Reacts. I know I covered it, dude. I know for sure I covered it. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Bam. Found it. This was a very good documentary if you guys want to watch it. Way back in the day. But I'll leave it for you guys. If you guys want to watch it later on, it's me reacting to a documentary. Timestamps are in here and everything. It was a very good one, bro. It was a very good one. So feel free to go check it out, guys, in your free time if you guys want. This was a banger episode. I really enjoyed it. So there you guys go. Okay, let's get back to here. I think this guy was involved in that case. That's what he's referring to.
It's a powerful statute. You just provide a paper clip to ISIS, and you can get charged under this statute. So good proactive work. Not the most sophisticated ISIS operative here, but I still think these guys can be just as lethal.
Do you think he's going to get convicted? And what do you think a reasonable sentence for someone like this guy looks like?
Yeah, I think
he's probably going to get somewhere between 5 to 15, probably.
It's a slam dunk conviction if they can get past, the initial motions on entrapment, and I don't see any here. Yeah, he's exposed to 20 years for each count. So, I think you make an example out of this type of case, and there's not much mitigation here. He just went into it, full commitment.
Yeah, guys, this blurriness. This isn't me, by the way. This is Fox News being trash as usual.
The cause, looking to support ISIS in what would have been a lethal terrorist attack if he had been dealing with a real ISIS operative. So he's exposed here to some significant federal jail time, which would be day for day.
While I have you here, we're coming up on New Year's Eve. It's like the biggest party night, right, of the whole year for millions of Americans around the country. What's your advice to folks who want to get out there and celebrate, maybe even in some of the biggest cities, but are nervous about crazy people like this who are out there looking to harm, their fellow compatriots?
Well, I mean, our headlines have been filled with bad things that have happened on New Year's Eve and over the holidays. So nobody's saying don't go out and don't participate in the New Year's Eve festivities. Just be aware. It's the old saying of if you see something, you say something. Not just in the bricks and mortar environment, but also on the internet as well. When you see people like this guy out there popping off and talking about committing attacks or stockpiling weapons. I mean, most people know it when they see it, and
You can see here, he has all credentials here. You got him loose-sided.
Need to leverage the American public who are out and about. If they do in fact see something that raises the hair on the back of their neck, to just go ahead and report it. But nobody's saying don't go out there. I mean, that's not how we want to live in this country.
All right, we'll take it. Chris, Happy New Year to you and your family. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
All right, guys. Let's actually go here.
All right, now to an up.
This is came out an hour ago. Guys, smash the like button for me. We got we've been on live now. Oh shit, hour and a half. Honestly, bro, I should get the fuck off YouTube at this point, but I'll give you guys a little bit more content because I didn't I didn't go live yesterday. So I'll give you guys a little bit more sauce. But we definitely got to we covered the ISIS thing. We also need to cover Cardi B being a whore. We're going to cover this as well. Cops find missing teen's body in a soldier's bedroom. Crazy. And maybe I'll do something for you guys where I cover something that you guys want in OSS. Maybe I'll do that too. Lonix says, I used to live in Midlothian. I work there now. Okay, Lonix, shout out to you. Boblosoft donated $90. Appreciate you so much. Thank you very much, sir. And then Jose Rosario says something about San Antonio chick that was missing. I didn't hear about that. I believe global military intervention is possible to stop Israel from committing a genocide and apartheid for good. But why not? Sir, do you know who runs this country? Are you new here? Come on, man. Come on, bro. We know who runs this country, bro. So.
Update on one of our biggest stories heading into the new year. The Department of Health and Human Services is cutting off all federal child care payments to Minnesota.
Bro.
This in response to allegations of sweeping.
Guys, we got 1,100 likes. We should have 2,000. All right, we need to hit 2,000, niggas. We need to hit 2,000. If we don't, gonna get the hell off YouTube. You guys know I'm demonetized on YouTube, so this shouldn't be hard. It should be very easy. Okay. Speaking of which, quick word from our sponsor, by the way. Okay. They banned me on Instagram. They demonetized me on YouTube. They banned me on Facebook. They banned me on Twitch. The ADL and the SPLC put me on their hit list, as well as Media Matters. That tells you everything you need to know. They don't want you to hear what I have to say. And that's exactly why the OSS Army exists. The OSS is my uncensored army, where the truth prevails over all the lies. But OSS isn't just content, guys. It's a movement. It doesn't feel like a group. It's a force. It's an army. Inside the community, you connect with like-minded individuals that aren't afraid to question the narrative. 46,000 plus strong, pushing towards 10,000. Every new member makes the message louder, and they can't censor all of us. This is where you can speak freely and not have to be worried about being judged, fired, labeled a hater, anti-Semite, misogynist, or any of these other stupid-ass buzz terms that they like to use for people that are critical thinkers. The movement goes beyond the live stream. We build a community. We're able to have discussions. We're able to go ahead and interact with each other the way that we want, where we don't have to worry about censorship. We have a Telegram group where you can connect with like-minded guys. We have a Discord that's completely free, and we do one annual meetup per year in Miami on 420. You'll also get access to exclusive live streams you won't find on YouTube, call-on portions of the show, and other goodies that you won't find anywhere else. And even the merch is a part of the mission. But it's not about fashion, it's about an identity. You have the ability to think critically and challenge the narrative. High quality Nike gear, and not ridiculously branded, that allows you to identify each other without being too overt and understanding that you know what the hell is up. So you can go ahead and move covertly with your red pill awareness compared to other blue pill normies. All of this for just $10 a month, or you can join for the year, use JFK 911 as a promo code, and you get in for $50 for the year. This isn't just content, it's resistance, it's culture, and it's freedom. It's the OSS Army. Bang, bang, niggas. They banned me on Instagram. They demonetized. Yeah. So, been demonetized for 2 years, but we still operate because we are crowdfunded, because we make good fucking content, support you guys, help guys pull guns out of their mouths, help them make money, help them not get abused by women and used by women. And that's what it is. That's why Anus and Reach will never, ever beat us. They're too busy getting fucking pegged, because that's what they do. But anyway, let's get back to the Minnesota fraud. We got here, Stop 6 says, this is what Wakandas want Myron to look like to be considered black. Happy New Year's, by the way. Yeah, bitch-ass Tariq Nasheed is supposed to debate me. I'm trying to get him to debate me at Word War Debate. I'm going to be there on January 10th. But all these dudes are scared. Adam Mockler, scared. Tariq Nasheed, fucking scared. Niggas don't want to debate, bro. Bunch of pussy bitch-ass niggas, man. Dane Winter, oh yeah, and I was on my lunch break and overheard coworkers talking bad about you and Andrew Tate. It's sad because I see the positive side to y'all. Yeah, bro, your coworkers are probably like taking orders from their wives and, you know, are bitches. Like, here's the thing, bro. The dudes that bash me 9 out of 10 times, you guys don't want to be like them. Every time, dude. Like, the dudes that hate on me 9 out of 10 times, do you want to be these niggas, bro? You really don't most of the time. They're cucked. They got an ugly ass girlfriend. They got an ugly ass wife or some shit. They got some stupid ass kids. Like their life sucks, bro. So niggas get mad at people like me and Andrew Tate because we call it like it is. We say it like it is, and people don't like hearing that shit, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Niggas really be fucking tight because we tell the truth about women and the way that the world works. Speaking of which, by the way, we'll have Andrew Tate at the end of the year. End of January. Okay, so we're gonna be cooking. Absolutely gonna be cooking. I'll lock in a date for you guys, but it's coming very soon. Coming very soon. We're gonna take over. I'm telling you guys, 2026 is gonna be our year. These bitch ass niggas are gonna have to make more and more hit pieces. They're gonna have to be more and more mad because we're gonna be demonetized, but still be more popular than all these fucking losers, man. And that's what it really comes down to. A lot of these guys, they're just jealous, bro. They're super fucking jealous that like we're demonetized and we're still more popular than a lot of these niggas, bro. That's what it really comes down to. They're just pissed that they get no traction. They got no motion. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody walks up to them when they're fucking outside. No one says you saved my life. No one says I love you. None of that bullshit. It's just a bunch of weird ass. And the hater niggas, they never come up. They never come up. Those bitch ass niggas ask for pictures, bro.
Bombakat!
A lot of these haters come up to me and ask for pictures, bro. You never have real haters in real life, man. So, anyway, where was I? Denny says, also, Myron, I figured you should know that thanks to you, I'm 5 months sober. Thank you for everything you do. Good. Congratulations, bro. That's a big, big W, man. Alcohol is for fucking losers, and so are drugs, okay? They're for losers and drugs. Drugs and alcohol are for losers. So I'm glad that you left that shit. Very, very glad. Let's see here. Okay, let's get back to the Minnesota fraud.
Fraud. And the White House says there will be consequences.
This is a top priority.
We're still sitting at 1,300 likes, even though we got 2,500 you niggas in here on YouTube alone. Smash the goddamn like button. Speaking of which, Abba and Preach had 4,500 niggas watch them with 2 million plus subscribers. Niggas got no motion.
for the administration. The Department of Justice, as we speak, is continuing to execute search warrants and subpoenas. People will be in handcuffs as a result of the fraud that Governor Walz has allowed to occur for many, many years.
Well, a YouTuber who made a viral video on the scandal was seen square.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this a little bit. Apparently, he's been getting like crazy death threats, man. Nigga made a hoodie called Learning Center. That's funny.
Off with protesters outside of a daycare center. We have Garrett Tenney. He has more on all of this from Chicago. Good morning, Garrett.
Molly, good morning to you. This is a big move by HHS. It adds to the several other federal agencies that have already paused funding for Minnesota over those concerns of fraud. So now the $185 million a year that HHS provides the state for childcare is on hold. And starting immediately, the agency says...
You know, it kind of sucks, bro, because some of these businesses are going to be legitimate, but now they're getting fucked over because a couple of these niggas wanted to scam, bro. That's what sucks, man. Because, you know, some of these businesses are legitimate and they're just losing funding now because these idiots, you know, wanted to fucking, you know, these I'm the captain now ass niggas wanted to scam.
The rubber stamping of payments through its administration for children and families is over. Every payment will now require a justification and a receipt or photo evidence before a state can receive that funding. The ACF Assistant Secretary says the pause on funding is necessary until we know how rampant the fraud in the child care space really is.
Any dollar stolen by fraudsters is stolen from those children.
You know what's crazy, dude, is that, you know, a fucking Twitter video did this, bro. That's the crazy part.
Bomboka!
Think about that. Bro uploaded on YouTube, right? Let's go on X real quick and show y'all this shit. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'll pull this up for you guys right now. $133 million, bro, views, right? 133 million views on this thing. And then let's go to his YouTube. $2.6 million. But this is what really went the viral on X. This is not a joke. They actually want to kill me. In all seriousness, please include me in your prayers. This is going to be you on April 27, 2026 in a muddy ditch alongside the highway. Enjoy your last couple months, buddy. Bro, what? Joey Mountains? Yo, niggas are sick, bro. Niggas are sick, bro. Because fraudsters want to kill him for telling the truth. Okay, this is on with Don Jr. Local News exposed these stories 11 years ago about daycare fraud and fake autism and kickbacks. Props to Nick, but it shouldn't have been on YouTube 104 times to get notice. Too much news cycles completely depend on the bubble of influencers. If Elon didn't tweet this, it would have stayed unknown. Was your life threatened, and is this why you left Doge? You're uncovering more fraud than Nick, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yesterday, I spoke directly with the director of the Minnesota Child Care Services Office. She could not tell me with confidence whether those allegations of fraud are isolated or whether there's fraud stretching statewide.
HHS is also setting up a nationwide hotline for folks to report suspected fraud in the child care space wherever they are. And the agency is also demanding Minnesota Governor Tim Walz turn over detailed records on the daycare centers highlighted in Nick Shirley's viral video. Yesterday, the YouTuber was back outside the Quality Learning Center where he was confronted by a small group that was not happy,
of course,
about what he's doing there.
And apparently he said he's got a new video coming out, and it's going to be even more, they confronted him even more so. Let's see here. Please watch. The manager for Learning Center is dancing with the mayor of Minneapolis. Oh, shit. Are we still wondering why they give millions of dollars to daycares with no windows? Yo.
Election victory video, the one that went super viral where he thanks his constituents in Somali for re-electing him last month. Abraham Ali claims to be the manager of the Quality
Oh, yeah, this nigga looked crazy when he was talking.
Learning Center and says that there is no fraud going on whatsoever there. He very well may just have a doppelganger who happens to look just like him that lives in the very same
Yo, why do these niggas always got the crazy hairlines, man?
City he lives in, or he could be one of the Somali community leaders who is working with local electeds to keep some of these fraud schemes going. But that would just be crazy, right? I could be totally wrong to assume this, but he's got a very unique face and hairline.
I want to say unique. All these niggas got that fucked up hairline. Hey, man, I feel bad for barbers that cut Somali niggas.
Bombokat!
Message about a certain group.
I mean, he looks so similar to this guy going. I mean, hypothetically speaking, it would make sense that someone running a fraudulent business would have a vested interest in who is in control politically in the city where they are running said fraudulent business. And Jacob Frey is no stranger to simping for Somalia.
Yeah, it's a fact. That nigga pretended to eat that shitty ass food. That shit trash. We know that shit trash.
Hell, he even puts out campaign videos in Somali for
Maaga Egawa Jake.
Oh, man. Look, there's nothing wrong with speaking another language, bro. But you're an elected official, bro. You can't be doing that shit on TV, nigga. Come on, man. Come on.
Fry. Doke Magalada, Minneapolis.
And the cherry on top is that Governor Tim Walz, after being radio silent, finally comes out and puts out a statement days later, just a few minutes ago. And what does he do? He blames Trump.
Yeah, I think he called Nick Shirley a white supremacist too, if I'm not mistaken.
Trump keeps letting fraudsters out of prison. I'm curious, do you guys think this is the same guy? Because if I was the DOJ, I would be getting to know Ibrahim very well right now.
Yeah. Dear Mr. President, how can I help? Mainstream media is more mad at me than they are the fact that billions of your dollars are being used for fraudulent business.
You're not going to believe.
This is the guy. This is really the guy that did all the investigating. If I'm going to be honest, this is the dude that Nick was running around with that had all the fucking receipts, bro. Oh shit! They're like, all right, get this guy out of here.
This was all day yesterday. Hundreds of cars lined up along Cedar Avenue, honking, screaming, swearing, threatening us.
It's crazy what's happening here in Minnesota. People work way too hard for billions of dollars, whether it's a Republican doing the fraud or a Democrat doing the fraud. Fraud is fraud, so we should hold each and every single person accountable for it.
And you'll remember the sign of the Quality Learning Center that had misspelled learning a few days ago? Well, that sign is now fixed. As federal officials say, hundreds...
Of course, they can start... Yeah, they fixed it immediately right after.
...of investigators from the FBI, DHS, and ICE are now digging into all of the fraud schemes that have allegedly been taking place in Minnesota now for years.
Yeah, these niggas are all about to jump on planes and go back to Somalia, bro. Like, fuck it.
Molly?
Yeah, a lot of questions to come. Systemic issues at hand. I wonder who paid to fix the sign. Garrett, thank you very much. Garrett Tunney, we appreciate it. Mike?
Molly, let's bring in Hugh Hewitt, Fox News contributor. Hugh, good morning.
Hey, Mike, good morning.
I'd like to start with a clip from Tricia McLaughlin from Homeland Security, and then I'll get your take on this scandal.
Our Homeland Security investigators, hundreds are on the ground. They're knocking doors. They're going to local businesses. They're going to these sites where we believe that there is rampant fraud. Our Homeland Security investigators on the ground are also seeing that these suspected perpetrators are really trying to cover their tracks. They're trying to whitewash the operational facts on the ground, purporting to be a legitimate business, have legitimate business operations, when it's all a fugazi.
What's your assessment at this point, Hugh?
Well, Mike, it is sort of like octopuses wrestling. It began in 2021. It picked up a lot of speed late last year when 78 people were indicted, 52 were convicted. Scott Johnson over at Powerline has been covering this for a few years, but now it's ramped up even more because of the Nick Shirley YouTube video and Director Patel of the FBI surging these resources as well as DHS into Minnesota. It is alleged by First Assistant United States Attorney Joe Thompson, who's a career federal prosecutor, that of the $18 billion that flowed into Minnesota over the past.
And what we're going to do, to be fair here, we're going to go ahead and take a left-wing look at it, too.
All right, now to an update on one of our biggest stories.
Because we know Hassan the socialist made a video criticizing this shit. So we'll see where the fuck... Okay, here we go. Right-wing propaganda machine at work here. So we'll watch.
I want to make some.
We'll watch a little bit of this too. We'll watch both sides.
7 years, more than half is probably gone into fraud. So 9 billion, 9B with $1 billion is missing. So that will require an extraordinary forensic accounting and a great deal of investigation into finding out where it went. But I think we're going to find it's centered in the Somali community of about 80,000 people in Minnesota. Half of them are American citizens. Most of them are naturalized American citizens of the remainers. So it's going to go on for years, but the political fallout is hitting Tim Walz very heavily as demands for his resignation grow and his reelection campaign.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's going to get, because guys, the thing with Minnesota is Minnesota is very blue. So like they're going to, if anything, this is going to rally them behind Tim Walz even more. Okay? Like, you know, no one's going to give a fuck. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to stand behind this nigga even more so now.
All right, now to
So he's not going to resign. He ain't going nowhere. Here, let me find, because Tim Walz did give a statement on this. Is it?
All right, now to this.
Hold on, guys.
Basically, we're not delivered. Agents
For you, Liz, you
constantly do a remotely. Let's
Bro, we don't give a fuck what this bitch got to say.
But first, federal agents on the ground in Minnesota. The government says a massive investigation is underway in the state over more allegations of widespread fraud. This after a video claim
is in danger.
His strategy is puzzling. Tim Walz keeps blaming President Trump. Let's put that on the screen. Quote, this is Trump's long game. We've spent years cracking down on fraudsters. It's a serious issue, but this has been his plan all along. He's politicized.
Okay, this is his, I guess, tweet. Has he not come out and spoken? He's just like, he's just, all he's doing is fucking tweeting?
The issue to defund programs that help Minnesotans. Is that deflection 101? Blame the president?
That is, and I put it on my radio show the other day, Mike. Governor Walz has had about 24 different excuses, and I've said it on the program before. Not my dog, it didn't bite you, besides you kicked him first. What is amazing to me is that Eric Holder did the vetting of Mike Walz for Kamala Harris, and he never brought this up.
Eric Holder, if you guys don't remember, if I'm not mistaken, he was the Attorney General under Obama, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Eric Holder, yep. And this guy also, just so y'all know, Operation Fast and Furious, this guy. Which, for those of you that don't know, Operation Fast and Furious was an operation where we let a bunch of guns go into Mexico that were later used to kill federal agents.
Bomba!
Holy. Holy. Okay.
And it's been hiding in...
And if you guys are wondering, I did a whole episode on Operation Fast and Furious. It's on OSS. So make sure to be on there. You got to be on OSS, man. Only $1 to join for the first month. $10 a month after that. This is how you support real niggas that make content when they're banned. So, and guys, smash the like button. We got 2,600 of you guys in here on YouTube alone. And then we got another 1,100 or so. We got like 3,500 of you guys in here. Damn, we got almost as much as Abba and Preach, man. When they got 2 million plus. Well.
Plain sight. It took a YouTube video to get to 100 million people. And Eric Holder couldn't find, when he was supposed to be finding the person who should be next in line to the presidency. It's really quite astonishing.
And then there's Ilhan Omar, a congresswoman who seems to be taking a victory lap on social media, saying, I'm grateful every day to represent the people of Minnesota's 5th District. I came to Congress on a promise of co-governance, and it's been my honor to work with you all to deliver these wins for Minnesota. Together, we're building a brighter future for our communities. And yet, if she's that plugged into the community, shouldn't she have been sounding the alarm years ago?
Yes, and the whole approach of nothing to see here, keep on moving, there's nothing to discuss, will not work. And by the way, it's not going to stay in Minnesota, Mike. There are fraudsters who are connected to other fraudsters across the United States. Since this...
Yep, and here's the other thing, too, that you guys got to understand. A lot of the times, when you have, like, ethnic scamming like this, it's not just limited to the region or city where it's at. We're talking about you're going to identify cells of people doing this all over the fucking place.
This is primarily centered in the Somali community thus far in Minnesota, about 80,000 people. I would look to Washington State, Columbus, Ohio, Lewiston, Maine. There are other places where Somali refugees have settled over the last 25 years. And if you've got fraud in one community, expect it to travel. And I expect.
Absolutely. With the internet, the explosion of social media, etc., we easily wire fraud because they're sending money to each other, right? We live in an interconnected world nowadays. So that's just how it goes.
That the FBI, very, very, very experienced in tracing fraud via wire fraud and mail fraud, will be following.
Yeah, that's like one of the standard charges nowadays for the feds. It's easy to prove now.
Every tentacle.
Easier than before.
Of the octopus parade that I've been talking about. But it is really mind-boggling, and I would recommend, people want to read in detail, the Powerline bloggers who received the Time Magazine Award for Blog of the Year some decades ago. They're on the case. They're digging deep into it, as is City Journal, as is Fox. It's not going anywhere, and Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, all the Minnesota DFLers, they won't be able to talk their way out of this. This is really a nightmare scandal.
And I can guarantee you we will stay on the case. Hugh Hewitt, great to see you. Thanks so much.
Child.
Something very clear before we get started on this journey. There is fraud taking place in Minnesota. There have been investigations conducted into fraud, welfare fraud specifically taking place in Minnesota. I've covered it already in Minneapolis, okay? Yes, this is true. There's also been a lot of news coverage around the fraud that has taken place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, just like there's welfare fraud taking place everywhere else. I'm in...
Quick super chat. Read some super chats here. Okay, Fitness says, Myron, I got pre-approved for $500,000. I'm part of the OSS, by the way. Is it smart to get a duplex in Charlotte? I'm trying to move near my family to start one. My girl keeps being up and down about going with me, though. Headache most days. Bro, get rid of her, bro. Why? The women should not ever be a fucking headache, man. What are you doing? 3 years together, she doesn't seem to be a peacemaker. Get rid of her, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Get rid of her. She should be shutting the fuck up and doing everything that you say without giving you a headache, bro. Get rid of her. What are you doing, nigga? Stop being a fucking simp. Stop being so thirsty. We got to cover some red pill shit too, man. Like, yo, I be thinking to myself that, you know, I don't got to cover so much red pill shit. Dude, I do. A lot of you guys are simps still. Holy fuck, man. A lot of you niggas still let women run your lives. A lot of you niggas still like, you know what I mean? Like, bruh. Like right here, like this is some crazy shit. Like I'll cover this on OSS. Yeah, like a lot of you guys like literally gotta get your shit together, man. When it comes to women, you guys like you let women control your lives, bro. And if you let women control your lives, you're gonna get cooked. You're absolutely gonna get cooked. So, this is actually kind of funny. I gotta make fun of this nigga too, bro. Okay. So yeah, bro, get rid of her. She's useless. New to the OS says, happy to be here. My girl just got me the Let 'em Cook hoodie bundle. Hey, shout out to you and your girl, bro. See, there you go. Get a girl that's an asset like that. Spaceman, let's go OSS. Yes. And for those of you that are wondering, store is live, niggas. Okay, you guys want to go ahead and get some merch? Let 'em Cook, hoodies, hats, OSS Liberty, Back to the Kitchen, 110. Cookie Monster, Let 'em Cook hoodie, Let 'em Cook beanie, Let 'em Cook t-shirt, Hofax. You guys can see here, I got the hoodie right here. Should look good as fuck, you know what I mean? Nike as well, good shit. They're trying to shut it down, of course, because they always try to fucking shut it down as usual. We know what it goes.
Do the shut it down, do the shut it down. Spin that little hat around and do the shut it down.
We all got all kinds of merch here for you guys. T-shirt, OSS Liberty, Ninja Watcher. Back to the Kitchen. Ninja Watcher. A lot of you niggas are Ninja Watchers, goddammit. Real niggas recognize real niggas. The Noticing. I like this one a lot. They didn't like this one when I was wearing this at Amfest. This shit is lit. This is one of my favorite ones. Tree of Liberty. The skull. All right, let's get back to it though. Where are we? Right here? Okay. Let's finish reading the chats though. Fuck Israel from Spaceman. Thank you. Jiggy Season says Indians can relax a little bit now that Somalis are being called the scammers. Yeah, that's true, man. Niggas are literally just sitting around like
Thank you. Come again.
It's crazy to be here on the one day that people get shit-faced the most out of the year. Come up 2026. Yeah, bro. Yeah, alcohol's for losers. All you niggas that are in here, real niggas that are smart. Tropic Volcano says the manager looks like Abba, similar face, features, same fucked up hairline, same fraudster mentality, might be related. Yeah, bro, niggas probably scamming as well.
Thank you. Come again.
He's from Canada, bro. Canada has some of the most lax immigration. By the way, guys, niggas be scamming all the time in Canada. All the time. My ass stinks. Okay, I heard AJ going apeshit on Candace. Yep, I'm sure he probably did. For those of you that are wondering, I was with Candace not too long ago on a Twitter space. Shout out to Candace. Jiggy Season, if they teach, the fuck they teach at these Somali daycares, introduction to piracy? Probably. Welcome to the OSS. My ass stinks again. All the feds have to do is look at the CCTV footage for the foot traffic. Yep. Well, they probably deleted it at this point. They're Myron, El Somalians, you know it. Stoke City says, it's Soak again. I dropped my girl because she said she don't want kids. What else she good for? Exactly. She's useless. Get her out of here. DPG says, congrats again for 500K. We are here, brother. All 2026 and beyond. Boots on X was a great 2025. Happy to support. Appreciate you so much, DPG. Appreciate you, my friend. Jacob Frey, mayor of Minneapolis, is one of them boys. Yeah, he is. We know that. We know that. I've been known that. I've been told y'all about him. Man. All right. What else? Was homeless living in my Toyota last year. Hold on. Was homeless living in my Toyota last year. Earned 65K gross this year. Was going to get a drink to celebrate, but then thought of you. Not worth it. 100K soon. Absolutely, my friend. You don't deserve to drink alcohol until you're making $100,000 per year. And then after that, you could get one fucking, you know what? You can have yourself one Corona, nigga, when you hit 100,000. You know what's going to be funny, though? You're going to hit that 100,000. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm good.
Nope.
I'll have a Corona 200K. Then when you get that 200K?
Nope.
And then you realize how pointless and useless alcohol really is. Right? What are we? It's 6 o'clock right now, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Every fucking loser right now, okay, is making a New Year's resolution. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get more girls. I'm going to make my life better. Blah, blah, blah. You know what's going to happen? They're not going to do none of that shit.
Nope.
Okay, they're not going to do none of that shit. Niggas are going to go out, get shit-faced, and keep doing the same bullshit they've been doing all fucking year, which put them in the bad predicament that they're in right now. That's what's going to happen. Okay? That's what's going to happen. That's the uncomfortable reality for a lot of people. Okay? Most people, guys, are simply losers because niggas don't want to win. The fact that the number one resolution is to lose weight tells you guys that we live in a fucking loser society. Completely big losers. Imagine that your New Year's resolution, like your goal, your dream, is to eat less. Nigga, what? Let me tell you something, bro. If you can't control what goes in your mouth, life is way harder than that, bro. Life is way harder than that. Okay? If you're fat, you already kind of lost. You shorten your life. You look like shit. No one takes you seriously. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Honestly. What the fuck is going on? You can't even control what you put in your mouth. You can't even control exercising to offset what you put in your mouth. Seriously? This is why I don't respect like 90% of these YouTube niggas, bro. They're fucking losers. They're seriously losers. So look, if I helped you guys with making more money, getting in shape, understanding women, hey, that's what I'm here for. My resolution is to save more guys' fucking lives. That's my resolution, bro. right? And that's why, honestly, keeping it a million with y'all, we're going to go put full steam ahead. Because here's the problem that I realize. Every time we don't do Fresh and Fit, every time we don't do, whether it be a Money Monday, a Womanizer Wednesday, a call-in show, etc., there's some of you guys right now that are on the brink. You guys are on the edge, hanging by a fucking thread, right? A lot of you guys. And what I realized was, okay, we have two choices. We could wait for YouTube to maybe decide to monetize us, or we say, fuck it, grab ourselves by our bootstraps, go harder, rely more on Castle Club, rely more on, us just like fucking getting it, right? And put the content out sooner. Because who knows how many people need to hear this message. Every day somebody's taking their life on some bullshit too that they don't need to take their life for. I don't want to wait anymore. Honestly, that's how I look at it. I don't want to wait anymore. A lot of you guys need to hear this shit now. A lot of you guys need to hear this shit fucking yesterday. And we got a big platform with Fresh and Fit. We could reach more people. Myron Gaines X obviously has grown significantly. Right? We gained over 300,000, 500K. Thank you guys so much for that. But being honest here and realistic, Fresh and Fit is the bigger platform and it's a more recognizable brand, and we could save way more people on there. And honestly, if YouTube's going to be the way that they're going to be, where they're monetizing 304s, sodomites, weirdos, all this other bullshit, and they're over here constantly playing the game with us, it is what it is, bro. We got a job to do. We got a job to do. And if we got to go in and do that job while getting paid less, we'll find a way to make up for the less. We'll find a way. Right? We'll find a way. Because I truly do think that we provide enough value where the community is going to support us, and we got to get this message out there. Every day, I told you guys this story before, but I'll say it again. I'll never forget this shit. There was a guy, right? And you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can fucking find this shit. Because some bitch-ass nigga tried to say that I made this story up. And I was like, really? You're really going to sit there and say I made this story up? Let me go ahead and fucking do it. Oh, by the way, guys, my guy Sean just messaged me. January 15th, University of Michigan. January 15th, University of Michigan, ninjas. Okay? University of Michigan. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because I do save a lot of the testimonials that you guys send me, guys. I save them, right? Because it helps me remember why the fuck I do what I do. And honestly, it's very important. And it's funny because, this is shit that YouTube never sees or my haters never see. Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys that send me this stuff, because it allows me, because that's my biggest bragging point. It's not the followers or the money we make or anything else like that. That could be a component of it. But it's really you guys that are saying yo, I was at my wit's end. I was going to end it all, and I didn't end it all. And that's really what it is. And I know we're going to bring Terrence Pop back on the show. He keeps dog tags for all the lives that he saved. He said he has something like 500. Bro, we got thousands at this point. We got thousands. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something here. I just don't want to show his. Hold on, let me not cover. I'm going to crop out his name and a little bit of what he looks like. Okay, here we go. Because for all the people that be saying, oh, Myron, you be lying and shit like that. Hold on, you guys can go ahead and read that. Or you know what, I'll read it out for you guys. Bear with me, chat. It's a little bit hard for me to read here. Okay. My brother, I can't thank you enough. I literally chose the tree on a mountain local time to me here in the UK. I just was waiting for the weather to be sunny so I could have a beautiful view as I left this world. Let me read it to you guys. You guys saw the message. You guys can freeze frame and everything. Let me just read it here so I do this justice. It goes here, my brother, I can't thank you enough. I literally chose the tree on a mountain local to me here in the UK. I just was waiting for the weather to be sunny so I could have a beautiful view as I left this world. I found your podcast 2 days before my day to die. My family had no idea. I've been with my girl for 10 years today, and we now watch the show together, even though she hated it at first. I'm on my way to become a cybersecurity engineer, making 6 figures this year, all because of you. We're opening the relationship my side because I've become a man of value. We have a son now, and I wouldn't have if I hadn't found your podcast. You're the big bro I always needed, and now I'm the man and father they need. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You saved my life. And that's why I do what I do, man. That's why I do what I do. So, So when all the haters talk the shit that they talk and they say the things that they say or whatever, they don't understand that this is why I do what I do. Bitch ass niggas making videos, talking shit, saying the things that they say, whatever. Haters gonna hate. And they don't realize that we're over here fucking changing people's lives, creating real impact. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys are in a dark spot. A lot of you guys. I've been able to talk a couple of you guys off the ledge, but, you know, if we want to be able to keep talking guys off the ledge, then we got to use the platform appropriately. So, you know, if for any of you guys that are like in a dark spot, you guys don't know where you are, you don't know what you're going to do, you know, maybe, you know, you're behind on a mortgage, you're behind on a bill, you're behind on some kind of payment, or your girlfriend's leaving you, or your parents are trying to kick you out, or you don't know how you're going to make rent or whatever. I'm telling you guys, it could always be worse, and that you're not in this shit alone. You know what I mean? You really aren't, right? I got a whole community for you guys on the OSS where you guys can join people that are also dealing with a bunch of bullshit. Maybe you got some, like, you know, annoying ass family members, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's not about just having dumbass entertainment or talking about them boys or talking about how women are stupid. It's or how Indians stink or Asians or blacks or whatever it may be. It's about, number one, waking you guys up, and then also letting you guys understand, like, it's all about being a critical thinker and realizing, like, yo, I'm not gonna give up. I'm never gonna give up. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna look at the world objectively. I'm gonna understand how the world works, right? And I'm not gonna make excuses. Like, I'm not gonna be a bitch. So that's what it is. And this message always stays with me because, like, the guy was just surfing on YouTube or just surfing on the internet and he found one of the videos. What if we're not in the algorithm like that? Like, what if we're not, you know, getting as much reach as possible? And, like, some guy never comes across the video, right? He never comes across something getting recommended on his thing. That's how sensitive this shit is, guys. Like, literally, it could be someone is, like, at the end, has the gun on the table, and a video comes up and, like, hey, why you can't, you know, put all your eggs in one basket. You know, why you have to understand, you know, how women move, or what hypergamy is, or understanding, like, how to deal with friends that are backstab you, or how to deal with, you know, a job interview, how to get a job, how to, you know, not betray your friends, how to not be a piece of shit. Like, this is all shit that a lot of you guys, like, just simply don't have access to. You might not have your dad, you might not have a good brother, you might not have a family that can teach you this shit. And I've realized that I've, like, had to kind of step into a role where, you know, I'm a big brother for a lot of you guys. So that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. because we live in a broken America nowadays. Like the nuclear family is cooked. It's absolutely cooked, the nuclear family. So a lot of you guys don't have dads. Or if you do have a dad, he's a dad that's like a fucking blue pill cuck. You know? Like he doesn't tell you how the world works, or he doesn't tell you, or he doesn't know better. You know, so we have to step up. We have a huge burden on us to do this. And whether YouTube decides to monetize us or not, like we got a way bigger mission than that. And if YouTube doesn't want to pay us for what we're doing, it's fine. We'll find a way to get funding in other ways, because this message got to get out there, bro. This message got to be out there. We got to get out there and support people. And like every time I look at this message and I look at all the other stuff, a lot of you guys are your Brink's fucking end. Like for a lot of you guys, we're like the last line of defense. They're keeping you guys up. Pause. So, and I take that responsibility very seriously. Very, very seriously. Because I know a lot of you guys are in a fucking dark ass spot. And as we get into this new year, we said we're going to take over. Yeah, we're going to take over because our goal is to save more lives. Help more of you guys out. We're going to revamp the red pill stuff. We're going to come back out. We're going to, go really heavy on the shit that got us started in this thing with, helping you guys really understand how women move, adapt for the new normal. My new book is going to cover that, but obviously we're going to be talking about this in more detail. So the dating advice is coming back. We're going to teach you guys how to deal with the new normal, right? We're going to be covering a lot of red pill stuff. And it's crazy because, a lot of this stuff has like been coming out like more and more guys, right, are like kind of getting red pill aware. And we're demonetized, guys, because we're saying real shit, bro. That's really what it comes down to. They keep telling us the same bullshit about, oh, it's hate speech. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Whatever. Like, we're not going to wait around for YouTube anymore, honestly. You know what I mean? Because if it was up to YouTube, we would have been banned and you guys wouldn't have access to us in the first place. So we got fucking lives to save, bro. We're not on YouTube's time no more. So it is what it is, dude. It really is what it is. So, and it's funny because all the dudes that make the hippies on us, they have not impacted not even a fraction of the amount of people that we've impacted. Right? And a lot of times we do this shit for free. Like you guys know. Like right now, I'm on fucking YouTube right now. Bitch ass fucking platform. Right? But it's not just about the money. Like it really isn't. Even though most people would just stop streaming on there altogether, I do it because I just know I'm going to reach the most people on here. And you got to take a pay cut to help people out. Then it is what it is, man. Luckily, I have a very low ceiling. Like as far as like my lifestyle goes, I don't fucking spend money on shit. I spend money just on the show to run it for you guys at a high level, and that's it. Let's see here. Let me read some of these chats. Holy shit, a lot of these came in from before. G-League says, was homeless living in my Toyota. We got that one. Yep. Yeah, bro. No alcohol, man. No alcohol for you. You got to make more money. Okay, Garcia says, early day at the first and second job. I'm at the gym right now. Good. Absolutely. Fuck alcohol, man. None of you guys watching me right now should be going out and partying on New Year's. Fuck that shit. New Year's is for losers, bro. New Year's partying is like for dudes that like, they want to go into the next year drunk. We want to start off correct. You know what I'm saying? Double says, Myron, you're 100% right. Most men are losers. Thankfully, everyone part of the OSS are accountable, and that's why this is the best community. Absolutely, bro. Guys, if you got a tough time, you don't got a community, you don't got people of like-minded people, join OSS, man. It's only $1 to join for the first month, man. If you don't like it, just fucking cancel. It is what it is. Myron, did you check out the recent Cam Newton podcast? Definitely a red pill moment for Cam. Which one? Oh, is it the one where the chick says, I pay the bills? That dumb one? Let me look at this shit. Yo, these niggas all be watching my shit, bro. Paul Pierce, all these niggas watching my shit, bro. 100%. Oh, CNN interviewed Shirley too?
The Trump
Oh, of course they did. Let me get this Cam Newton. Can somebody send me the clip of Cam Newton? Send me the clip. Double O No Sim says, hey, Myron, can we possibly get another Stu Peters in person? I guess I could reach out to him and bring him back on. I know him and I tried to make peace between him and Lucas, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what the latest is with that. Damn, it's cold in here, guys. I'm sorry. It's fucking freezing. I keep my place cold, bro, because the fucking the cameras always be freezing. You know, I got these Sony cameras overheat easily. So sorry, if I'm fucking sniffling in the mic and shit. It's really cold in here. This nigga Frank is just chilling. He got his big ass nigga just chilling right there. Anyway, let's see here what else we got. Happy 500,000 to start off the new year. Let's fucking go. We don't stop telling the truth for no one. Love you, Myron and Walter. No homo. Appreciate you. Yeah, the goal this year, guys, is 1 million on this channel and 2 million on the other one. Nightly Wisdom says, W Show checking in. Back from the military duty, and I see that the spirit is still up. Big brother Myron, thank you for all you do. Do not give up. We never will, bro. We never will. Whether YouTube decides to support us or not, we don't give a fuck. We're going to keep cooking for you guys. OSS, shout out to you, bro. Double no cent. Jamie says, no shame in showing emotions. We all have them. They are deep and good. Thank you, bro. No, I'm just happy, man. I'm just really, really happy that I was able to save that guy's life. Like, I'm just, like, you can't put a price on that. That's why I do what I do. Despite the fact that, you know, I don't get paid on YouTube or whatever, that's why I do what I fucking do for that. Like, Abba will never get that fucking satisfaction. That nigga's getting pegged in the fucking ass. Denver Bay, shout out to you, bro. Stan says, the reason why Abba has a cowboy hat on live stream is because he's covering his Somali hairline. Probably. I think he's Ethiopian, but same shit. Top Shot says, my brother, much respect. We are the same age, but you've blessed me with the big brother knowledge I need. I really appreciate what you've done over the past few years. If it wasn't for my faith and knowledge you've dropped on me, I honestly don't know where I'd be. So thank you. No worries, bro. I'm here to help. Even guys that are my age. /Anita Myron, Sneeko, Sunny Faz, and Beck Lover Pod. I don't know who Beck Lover is. I don't know if Sneeko will come back on, bro. Him and First don't get along, bro. So I'm sorry, guys. Jamie X says, 50 said, switch your style up, and if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. Yep, you know it. The Shiznit says, y'all New Year's Revolution should be getting the OSS yearly membership. Yeah. I mean, that's how I'm able to keep doing what I'm doing. Myron, you and David Goggins have made a big impact in my life. So thank you, brother. And you're the only person that could watch stream for hours. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, man, because I just stay authentic, bro. I'm authentic. These other niggas are like, look, I like David Goggins and shit like that. But, bro, outside of the fitness shit, man, like, niggas aren't real, bro. Like, outside, like a lot of these big influencers, bro, you guys got to understand, like, they can't be honest with y'all because they're going to lose money if they're honest with y'all about how the world really works on shit. There's no other streamer that's going to keep it real with you guys about these niggas. About these niggas. About these niggas.
Thank you. Come again.
About these niggas. About these niggas. About those niggas. Bro, they're just not going to do it, bro. So, you know, you just got to, you just, you know, I fucking do it, though. Bro, whenever you're in NYC for anything, let me know. I'll be your security for free. I appreciate you, Red Pill Clippers. 20 Flip says, I got to see the Black Fatigue in person last night. I was doing a night shift for Gay Guard at Fort Carson, and I had to do a random vehicle inspection on a black woman. And when I asked her to open all the compartments in her car, she just started chipping out about my sergeant, and I really couldn't understand her. Sounded like some Wakanda nigga. Thank you for all the work that you do. Hey, bro. We're all fucking tired of these motherfuckers, bro. Trust me. We're all tired of it, man. So it is what it is. Anyway, we got Clown Puncher here. Feel free to shut this down. But I'm feeling petty. Can we troll liberal hive mind on YouTube? He is an unsufferable shill and has 1.7 million subscribers. Who the fuck is liberal hive mind? Never heard of this nigga in my life. He's not live, bro. He's not live at all. I believe he is doing real damage. Oh, so you want me to just like troll him just to troll him, but you're not. Okay. Never heard of him in my life, bro, honestly. This is the channel he's talking about, this nigga right here. You could already tell this channel's about to be trash. Yeah, this nigga. Never heard of him in my life.
Favor of prosecuting everyone that does it, regardless of what their background is. There is no, oh, wait, but they're...
All right, we're going to switch on over to OSS, guys. We've been on here for long enough. We've been on for 2.5 hours. Look, if you want to rock with the mission, you can. If you don't want to rock with the mission, it's fine. It's only $1 to join for the year. Sorry, for the month.
They ban me on Instagram.
It's $50 to join for the year. Support the real niggas. If not, then, you know, it is what it is. But you can try it out. Only a year.
They demonetized me on YouTube. They banned me on Facebook. They banned me on Twitch. The ADL and the SPLC put me on their hit list, as well as Media Matters. That tells you everything you need to know. They don't want you to hear what I have to say. And that's exactly why the OSS Army exists. The OSS is my uncensored army, where the truth prevails over all the lies. But OSS isn't just content, guys. It's a movement. It doesn't feel like a group. It's a force. It's an army. Inside the community, you connect with like-minded individuals that aren't afraid to question the narrative. 46,000 plus strong, pushing towards 10,000. Every new member makes the message louder, and they can't censor all of us. This is where you can speak freely and not have to be worried about being judged, fired, labeled a hater, anti-Semite, misogynist, or any of these other stupid-ass buzz terms that they like to use for people that are critical thinkers. The movement goes beyond the live stream. We build a community. We're able to have discussions. We're able to go ahead and interact with each other the way that we want, where we don't have to worry about censorship. We have a Telegram group where you can connect with like-minded guys. We have a Discord that's completely free, and we do one annual meetup per year in Miami on 420. You'll also get access to exclusive live streams you won't find on YouTube, call-in portions of the show, and other goodies that you won't find anywhere else. And even the merch is a part of the mission. But it's not about fashion, it's about an identity. You have the ability to think critically and challenge the narrative. High quality Nike gear, and not ridiculously branded, that allows you to identify each other without being too overt and understanding that you know what the hell is up. So you can go ahead and move covertly with your red pill awareness compared to other blue pill normies. All of this for just $10 a month, or you can join for the year, use JFK 911 as a promo code, and you get in for $50 for the year. This isn't just content, it's resistance, it's culture, and it's freedom. It's the OSS Army.
Bam. Use the code LYouTube. Get in, guys, for $1. If not, it is what it is. We're going to cover a bunch of stuff here. We're going to cover the Hassan shit. We're going to cover Cardi B. We're going to cover cop missing the teen body. Also, we're going to cover the CNN interviewed Nick Shirley. It's going to be interesting to see what an adversarial group of people say here. So, yeah, guys, jump on in. Use the code LYouTube. Jump on in, guys. We're switching over to OSS now. Come join the movement. Support the mission. Switching over now.